Conchetta, the governorship of Virginia, you may have heard me earlier tonight, saw the entrenched Democrats soundly beaten because the former governor, standing again, made the statement that, quote, I don't think parents should be telling schools what they should teach. Now, the Republicans went berserk with their election ads. The Democrats got smashed. But the point at issue here is, with coronavirus and homeschooling, and this was central to Virginia, parents gained an insight into what their kids were being taught. And a black lawyer representing the parents in Virginia said, quote, government education is exposing children to ideologies that are sometimes inconsistent with what the consumers, the parents, want their children to be exposed to. Tanya, I think this is going to be a big issue here. Conchetta.
Well, Alan, it was a great result, and I think it reflects where the grassroots are taking back their country from the woke brigade. Can I just say, as far as the Australian government is concerned, in an answer recently in the House of Representatives, the Education Minister said he wanted the national school curriculum to reflect a positive and optimistic view of our history. Well, that's all very good. Now, let's show the necessary political fortitude as a government to make that happen. And overwhelmingly, Australians want their children to understand where our democracy comes from, the fundamental freedoms that underpin it, and more importantly, so that they can defend that democracy, just as previous generations have done so.
Absolutely, absolutely. Tanya, just a quick one from you to end. History and the economy are being taught, they said in America, through this prism of race. If the opposition were to win government at the next election, you may well be the federal education minister. What would you do about this?
Well, I'll tell you what, Alan, I'd want our kids to learn to read and write and do maths. Under the Liberals, we've got the worst results in international testing in Australian history. Our kids have gone backwards. Of course, I want them to learn science and art and history and so on as well, but we need to focus on the basics first. And I'm a very proud Australian. I've said to you in the past and others that I think our kids should know about our democracy, including things like our citizenship pledge. Absolutely. And why it's so important that we commit to one another, to Australia and its people, to one another.
Thank you, Tanya. Well, we've run out of time, but it's good to talk to you both. Thank you both for the contribution, not that you've made to the program, but rather to the understanding and enjoyment of our viewers. So thank you both,
Alan,
and good luck.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you, and good luck to you too.